I'm really curious about that. I am about to share some pretty exciting news. On Friday, I'm going to announce a container, a 21-day container to help you reclaim your joy. We're calling it Joy Reclaimed just because I want to lead with the word joy, but I want to chat about joy. So up until we launch, the event is going to start, the program is going to start on May 4th. And up until then, every day of the week, not on the weekends, because I got to prioritize my joy. But every day of the week, I'm going to share a little taste of joy, different ways that joy can shift your life and change you and elevate and make you feel connected and serve as a form of resistance and all of these amazing things. So I want you to think about how often you allow yourself to be joyful, to lead with joy, to choose joy across the board. Have we forgotten? I'm tired, y'all. Have we forgotten how powerful joy is? Or maybe you don't even know it. See, okay, I I I am a white woman. I happen to be a queer white woman. I can only speak from the perspective of a queer white woman. So I'm guessing about everyone else, but I know for women in general, joy has often been a back burner thing, something that has to be earned, something that you have to do all of the important things, please everybody else, and then you can maybe do something for joy. Maybe you can allow some joy in. I suspect, and so if you're here, if you're tuned in, if you're listening, and if you are not a woman, um, I suspect that that's also often the case for men, but we forget that sometimes. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Um, the toxic masculinity of all of it, I think, can sometimes lead men to think that they don't get to have joy, but yet we live in a society where men's joy is prioritized. So I'm going to speak directly to the women and the queer folks in the room because that's the experience that I have. But I'm so glad Lauren's here. This is random. I do these live shows and or these, lives in general, and I always have a floor plan for what I'm going to talk about, a floor plan, a bullet list, whatever. But sometimes I go off the cuff, and Lauren is somebody that I've known for a long, long time. Hey, pal. She's also a fierce, fierce advocate and also exposed to a lot of really traumatic things all the time. But you look so joyful to me doing the work that you're doing. So I'm really curious about this. So we're about to launch Joy Reclaimed, which is a 21-day container for regaining this awareness, for leading this foundation of joy, for reimagining joy, for allowing ourselves to be more expansive with joy because we just deserve it. It's our birthright. We're entitled, but also joy as a foundation can lead to more success in every element of our life and our business. And so, even when we're doing things that can feel challenging, if we can seek the glimmers of joy in those experiences, we get through the hard times easier, we build more community, and we have more of what we're looking for. The truth is that there's no way around the neurological fact that what you seek, you find. What you focus on grows. So if you're seeking joy, if you've decided I'm going to do this even if this is a hard task and I'm going to find ways for it to be more joyful, that will happen. So for me, as I'm going around my business, doing all my stuff, if I'm listening to Harry Styles' new album, Kiss All the Time, Disco occasionally, I know there will be joy. It just brings me joy, right? Thinking about trips I have coming up and concerts I'm going to brings me joy. Thinking about the work that I do, helping other people love their lives, even when there are difficult times, even when things are stressful, brings me joy. Um, do I love coming on and doing live streams? I don't necessarily love that, but I do love it when y'all show up and then I can see you and I know you're there and I get excited and I light up. And I have learned for me that if I have excitement and joy, I can tackle almost anything. It feels good. Things that feel complicated for me, let's say from a workforce standpoint, from a small business owner standpoint, things that feel difficult for me, if I can find a way to simplify them and streamline them, then that feels easier and ease feels exciting for me. And that's actually the core foundation of the work I do. the ease pathway, helping people go from pressure filled lives to pleasurable ones with more ease. It doesn't take away the must do's, the have to's, the stress, the PTSD, the trauma, the world burning. It doesn't take any of that away, but it does give you a stronger, healthier foundation for moving through it and getting to the other side collectively and as a community. And sometimes joy is just a breath away, and we get so focused on, we put our blinders on, we get so focused on something that we can't see anything else around us. And there have been so many challenging moments. What's popping into my mind right this minute is what's been happening in Minneapolis now for several months. And it's not over, folks. It's not over in Minneapolis. I'll just go ahead and put that plug in there. Make sure you're getting good news source. Um, all of so much of that was filled with tragedy, but there was joy in the community and the people showing up for one another and the people coming out to protest and giving food and water and shelter and caring for one another. There is joy even among tragedy, and we have to be able to find it. We have to be able to find it within ourselves and with other people around us. And so I am a joy warrior, not because shitty things don't exist, but because shitty things do exist. And if we want to not only get through these, but to get through healthier and better and stronger and with better connections and better community and more aligned lives, we have to build from a foundation of joy. Joy changes lives. It's that simple. It absolutely does. And lots of things can be true at once. So today's question is, how often do you allow yourself to experience joy, and do you seek joy out? And I'm going to come back every day this week, every day for the next, I don't know, 14, 15 days, business days, and share a little joy tip with you, a little way that you can a reason why you want to connect with joy and a little way that you can do it. And so, my parting gift to you now is just a little bit of a somatic drop in. Take a big deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth with a huff. So, you're going to go in and out and do it again, in and out. You can feel your body release. I cracked my back when I did that. Did you guys hear that? And then I want you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and just breathe into your center and your core, and breathe love and light into your heart and into your belly. And remind yourself that you are a powerful, empowered being, that you have everything you need. Sometimes we need help discovering what we have that we can use, but you do have it. I'm not here to give you the answers, I'm here to help you discover them. And I want you to think about what your life might look like. What would be different if you led with joy, if you started with joy? And what's one small way you can do that in the next day? That's it. I'm going to come back tomorrow. I don't exactly know what time because I don't like to be on a routine like that. But I'm going to come back tomorrow with another little joy taster, a little taste of joy. And on Friday, we're going to open cart to Joy Reclaimed, the 21-day container for reimagining, reclaiming your joy in magical ways because it matters so much. So stick around. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.